because you'll probably be here or listening to the Railers as we play tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Centennial with the basketball, moving left to right as we start the third quarter of action. Starters on the court for the Railers. Dosick, Olsen, Cook, Van Hook, and Gesner. A lob it down low for Alexander on a nice pass from Garth, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, Railers give him something deep inside, Jeff, and we're not going to be able to block the big kids there.
That ends a 19-0 run as Jake gets run over in the lane.
Yeah, Jake's only given up about 7 inches and about 50 pounds to that kid.
Van Hook, left side jumper on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Centennial.
You know, we haven't seen what we saw a couple times in each of the first 2 games is Christian Van Hook, but then he blocked shot blocked.
Yeah, none.
0 tonight so far.
Napper, down in the corner to Vaughn. Skips it over, jumper on the way. Rolls off, no good. Tip try by Vaughn, that's no good. Puts it up again, no good. Gets his own board, puts it up. This one will go, and he's fouled. Not the start the Railers wanted to go defensively. And I think Coach Alexander is going to want to talk about it right now.
Yeah, a little lack of intensity from the Railers.
So Josh, and we've talked about it before, and you've been in these huddles. There are some times when Coach Alexander calls a timeout, and it's a team timeout, but it's directed at one person. But just from looking over here, it really seems like he's just addressing halftime's over. We need to start playing.
Well, there's a point in the game when halftime becomes bad, and that was a bad time for the halftime to come because the Railers were hot and on fire. And it's only natural to relax. You know, you've got a 19-point lead. I remember, you know, ourselves when we had good teams when I was playing. You're up 20, 25, and
let's go out and score.
For some reason, yeah, you just let back a little bit, and that gives the other one-handed free throw.
Did not go down,
but you let back and you kind of relax and you give a chance to the team to get back in it.
35-23, Railers lead is at 12. It's number 12, Jake Olsen with the basketball, top of the key to Cook. Right side jumper on the way, the 3 is no good. Tip try, Cook is there, tried to put it back in, some contact, no call. And once again, Centennial can get just a little bit closer, this time down. McCray down in the corner to Vaughn. Almost stolen by Gesner, and they're going to say that it was not touched. I think Napper felt that Gesner tipped it a little bit, but the officials said that it got over everybody's hands, so another turnover by the Chargers.
Yeah, a guy we talked about to Coach on the cheap seats last Saturday, a guy that had been shooting the ball really well in practice was Todd Dulcic, and Will has not got off to a good start yet in the tournament.
Gesner, he'll fire a 3. He's gotten off to a great start and hits another one.
1 of 3 now in the quarter for the Railers, and they push it back out to 15.
Gesner in double figures now with 10. Gesner came in averaging 11.5. Napper drives in at the free throw line, kicks it over. Nice pass inside, but Garth missed the easy shot, and Van Hook there to clean up the rebound.
Great passing on the part of Centennial that time.
Gesner to Cook. Left side, Podbelsic.
Max doesn't even look for a shot out there, and I really think he should.
Max almost lost it across the timeline, but tracks it down. Christian makes a move. Had it taken away. Napper. No walk there, and the lay-in is good from Garth.
Christian wanted to spank that thing off the backboard, but he resisted.
Yeah, it looked like Christian was really getting held on his drive, and no call. So you got to be a little bit, stronger with the basketball.
Yeah, it's going to happen to him all year. They're going to have to find a way.
38-25, Railers lead hanging in at 13. Max thought about pulling up, didn't. Out of Gesner. Gesner drives in out to Podbelsic. He'll keep firing. This one off, no good. Again, a board for the Chargers. That's Luke Vaughn, the 6'8 junior. Skip pass across, stolen away by Gesner. Gesner will back it out, 2-on-2.
Gesner read that pass and played that perfect.
Waits for his teammates now. Cook over to Podbelsic again. Well, Van Hook. Cook trying to create some space. Now the Railers will work it around. 4.5 to go in the third, up by 13. Van Hook with a game-high 17.
Yeah, it looks like Van Hook can easily take his man if he can get the ball at the top of the key.
Yeah, and there he has it. Makes the move, kicks it back out. Instead, Olsen not where he thought he was going to be, and another turnover. So, guys, we've seen yet another low from this Railer offense.
Yeah, it just looked a little lethargic. I mean, the passes aren't as crisp, the cuts aren't as crisp, and at this point in the game in the third quarter, you can't have that.
Centennial works it into the front court. McCray tries to lob it down to Alexander, who tried to make one pass too many over Vaughn, and even at 6'8", he threw it over Vaughn. Another turnover gives it right back to the Railers.
Yeah, Railers need a good possession here, Jeff. You don't want to let Centennial think they can get back in this thing. Nice little 5-6 point run here and pushes out to 20.
Gesner. On Belsic to Cook. Max will fire a three and hit one.
We know he has that shot. He's got to take it. Keep people honest.
Max's first points of the night. 41-25.
But I think he's had a great game, Jeff. Just so his floor game has been superb.
Gesner tipped it away, almost tracked down by Olsen, but Napper saves the possession. Garth turns, jumps it down. No, tried to get it down to the big guy, and the Christian was there for the steal. 5
Centennial turnovers in a little over 4 minutes.
Yeah, thank goodness they're throwing the ball away.
Yes.
Cook backs out to receive the pass, drives down in. Gesner comes back out to Podbelsic. Down the lane, Podbelsic lost it off his foot, and it'll head to Centennial's way. Hayes and Bowlby check in, and taking the seat will be Podbelsic and Christian Van Hook. .3:13 to go in the third. Railers on top by 16. That was their advantage at the half.
And we haven't shot it well in the third quarter, but it seems like we hit that big shot when we need it. You know, the lead gets to 13 and we'll hit a 3, or we'll get a 2. And we haven't let it get under 13 so far, and it just seems at that point the Railers step up and hit a big one when they need it.
Yep, they've done a really nice job fending off these runs.
Vaughn to Lavin. Back now to Wells. Hayes comes out on Vaughn. Judy back to Wells.
Well, the Railers have done a nice job on the high post tonight. Makes you wonder where it was 2 years ago against Chandler.
Judy with a little jump hook over Hayes is good.
Well, what they've kind of done is taken the point guard away from chasing the ball and moved him down on the free throw line and just let him stay there.
You call that an anvil or a hammer or something, one? Where they're almost flat across the top.
Yeah,
it's almost like a 3-2.
The coach always called it a flathead.
Bowlby on the left side, drive by Gesner. Cook. Hayes, he's going to drive the lane, kicks it back out. Max will fire a jumper on the way. Up and good.
There he goes. Again, penetration into the middle. We kick it out. Yep. Just good things happen when you're aggressive and you're going to the basket.
Close this quarter strong. Let's end this game right here.
2 minutes to go. Railers up by 17, 44-27.
Boy, the Railers have been fast on defense, Jeff. All night. You wonder what total it'll take for tomorrow morning's game.
Lob across to Lavin. Underneath to Vaughn, double teamed by Olsen and Hayes. He turns and gets it to go, and he's fouled. Olsen picks up his second. Harris will check in for Jake.
I think Tommy Harris is going to be a good ball player for this team over the next couple of years.
Yeah, just a junior.
Yeah, he's very solid fundamentally. Not looking for any glory, just playing as part of the team.
Again, there's the awkward one-handed free throw, but this one goes down.
Not sure I've seen that before.
Bad pass, and you're going to say a hold or a walk?
Hold. Third Railer turnover of the quarter, 7 in the game. Centennial 5 this quarter and 11 in the game.
Yeah, again, on Monday night is what hurt us, the press against Cahokia, not getting to our spots and not handling the basketball.
Wells in the corner. Hayes comes over to check him.
Colby works real hard in the post as a defender. Stay in front of the big kid.
Vaughn. Back on top now. They swing it around the perimeter. Boy, Centennial just cannot get it inside against this Railer defense. 3 on the way. Spins in and out, no good. Tip for the rebound. Vaughn comes out of there with it. Lays it up over the front of the rim and good.
Here's where we get really small and a lack of jumping ability when Van Hook goes out, and it's going to be a tough for the guys to rebound.
Baylor lead has been cut to 12, under a minute to go.
Pulls the corner strong with a bucket.
Well, and a good idea by Coach right here. It looks like Champaign's gone on a little run, so Coach says, hey, let's just keep it out by half court. If they're not going to come and get us, we'll hold it, let a quarter. Maybe the quarter will do for them what the half did for us.
Yep.
And key also as we start with the basketball, so this could be a 4, 5, 6 point swing.
Sure could.
Well, and I don't think Garth is going to be able to handle Gessner out on the perimeter, too.
No.
So that's another reason they may leave him out there.
Down to 15 seconds.
Oh, great screen.
And the kid for Centennial went down in a heap. Cook missed the three, but Gessner comes flying in for the board. He checks the clock, lobs it over to Tommy Harris, right side three. Up, spins off, no good. Fight for the rebound. Centennial comes out of there with it, and that's the way our quarter will end. At the end of three, Railers on top. It's Lincoln 44, Centennial 32. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.